So you want a great bass for under $500. These are the best options for beginners, working musicians, and everyone in between. And stay until the end because there are some amazing oddballs you have to check out. Let's start with small basses. Not every bass player wants or needs a full-size bass. Let's make one thing clear from the get-go. These aren't toys, but the real deal in a reduced format. Small basses to look at are the Ibanez Micro, the Jackson JS Minion, and the Squier Mini. All of them share the reduced scale of 28.6 inches, which is almost 10 inches smaller than a full-size bass. This might seem like a lot, and it is. It's small enough to be a great travel companion, it fits in the trunk of an average car. Likewise, the body is noticeably smaller, which makes the overall weight drop considerably. This is something musicians with back injuries and long sets will find appealing. That said, the small scale and body might be hard to navigate and require a learning curve. All hardware and electronics are generic. They're made of alternative woods and have plastic nuts. For a beginner, it'll be a bomb right out of the box. For the seasoned player, it might take a few upgrades to make it more playable and better sounding. For $220, they make amazing couch buddies to play while watching the game. Just try to wipe your hands after the Doritos. Short scale basses. Short scale basses have their own sound. Although they're great for converted guitar players, beginners, and teenagers, they just sound different. There's a reason why the Mustang bass and the Gibson EB0 are still in production after all these years. A shorter scale means more low end. With a 30-inch scale, these basses pack massive lows. The Epiphone SG EB0 is an all-mahogany tone machine that can deliver some serious lows. The twin horns give it a distinctive rocking look that's hard to miss. The humbucker right below them makes that assumption true by delivering round big tones with enough gain to drive an amp. The Squier Classic Vibe Mustang, on the other hand, offers a much quieter pickup, capable of the same big low end with less gain. It has that alternative 90s look that's unmistakable. But that naive pastel color palette doesn't fool anyone. There's plenty of punch at hand. The SG bass is $299, while the Mustang is $499. That said, there's a more affordable version, the Squier Sonic Bronco at $259. For players who love sound, enjoy the comfort, and appreciate the low weight, these basses are great. Trying one before buying is recommended though. Humbucker-equipped basses. Humbucker pickups are often associated with rock and heavy music, but they can deliver tight and punchy lows in any scenario. It's true that they can drive an amp into overdrive, but with the right compressor and in the right hands, they can become the backbone of a trip-hop tune or push a funk band forward. The single humbucker Stingray is the one we all think of first when thinking of that crossover. Sterling by Music Man models start with the Intro series at $299, which features just 2 controls and a passive humbucker. The true Music Man tone can be found in the Ray 4, which is active and offers a 2-band EQ for $399. Also, the Squier Affinity Series Jaguar bass and the Ibanez Geo GSR 100 features a ceramic humbucker in the same place a split coil pickup would be found in a P-bass. These are great to have a first experience with a growling humbucker and cost $349 and $229 respectively. Dual humbucker specimens rock even harder. The ones worth looking at are the Sterling Ray 4 HH for $386, the Ibanez SR 300 for $379, and the Schecter C4 Standard the uber cool Jackson JS Kellybird JS3Q, and the Epiphone Thunderbird E1 for $449. With dual humbuckers and a 15-inch speaker on the amp, chances are the wild spirit of metal will be summoned on stage. So be ready. Precision-style basses. All bass players agree on the fact that the P-bass is where it all started. Nevertheless, it's indeed a one-trick pony that does the quintessential precision sound we all heard and love, but nothing else. The best approach to this bass is going for the Squier Sonic, which is a poplar body, maple neck 4-string bass that sounds and plays just like a P-bass should. Although the alternative woods and generic parts make it an entry-level bass costing just $269, with a few upgrades and a lot of love, it can be a great second bass or touring instrument. Jazz bass style basses. The precision bass started it all, like the Telecaster. But when Leo wanted to make it fancier and more versatile, he came up with a completely different instrument that followed the same idea. The jazz bass was unveiled in March 1960 and became a musical icon. The best bet is to go for the Squier Affinity Jazz Bass for $369. This bass features a poplar body, maple neck, and generic hardware and electronics. While the C-shaped neck with a 9.5-inch radius feels like home, the ceramic pickups are too hot and undefined. For a full jazz bass experience, an upgrade to Alnico pickups is needed. The Sire Marcus Miller V1 is another good choice. But its mahogany body propels the lows forward, moving away from traditional jazz bass tones. For those who want a little more oomph, the Squier Affinity Active Jazz Bass is just perfect. It offers an active preamp with a 2-band EQ, a blend, and a volume knob. Plus, it comes with block inlays carrying enough mojo to light up the stage. The other option is the Sire Marcus Miller V3, with a push-pull knob to toggle between passive and active circuits and a 2-band EQ. Both basses are $499. For jazz bass tones with or without steroids, these are the best options under $500. PJ configuration basses. Since precision and jazz basses share the tones heard in records for the past half a century or more, most companies offer a jazz bass pickup near the bridge for those thumping, singing highs, and a split coil pickup in the middle position for the low end. This means options are endless. For those in search of a modern-looking, comfy bass with heavy contours and a thin neck, the Jackson Spectra JS2 for $229, the Ibanez Geo GSR 200 for $249, and the Yamaha TRBX 174 for $289 offer a modern look, feel, and sounds coming from the ceramic pickups. For a more traditional approach, the Squier Affinity Series Precision Bass with the poplar body, maple neck, and a plethora of classic sounds is a great instrument for $369. Finally, for $279, traditional looks and a modern tone reunite in Ibanez's Talman TMB 100. Featuring dual concentric knobs, an active preamp, and a 2-band EQ. The PJ configuration makes a great first step before you know what to expect from each of these classics, and also a one-for-all studio workhorse that can cover much sonic ground with the roll of a knob. For pros, an electronic and hardware upgrade is a must. For beginners and hobbyists, it might be great right out of the box. 5-string basses. Believe it or not, the Micro Series by Ibanez sports a 5-string bass. So this category starts with an instrument at just $279 that can make the world rattle and shake. It's got a passive circuit with a couple of jazz bass pickups, which might lack some juice for some. Don't worry though, the line gets fatter and heavier. The GSR 205 at $299 and the SR 305 at $429 are better representations of the brand with sleeker bodies, faster necks, a couple of humbucking pickups, and an active preamp. In the same line, but with an even heavier sound, the Jackson Spectra JS3V at $469 and the Schecter C5 at $499 are great contenders for the belt in the heavyweight championship. They pack quite a punch. For those who want to call mayhem with a low B but like to keep it classy and retro, the Squire Affinity Series Jazz Bass 5 at $399 carries the percussive sound of the jazz bass to a passive territory. Likewise, the Sterling by Music Man Stingray Ray 5 at $459 has the active circuit and the punchy tone that set it apart from the pack since the 70s. Finally, the PJ configuration is represented by the Yamaha BB235 at $429. Which sounds like a Fender with an alder body and rosewood fingerboard. And the Ibanez TMB 405TA at $479, sporting an ash top over a poplar body, nice looking block inlays, and an active preamp with a 2-band EQ. The low B can be an ace up the sleeve, and these basses deliver that low end in style. 6-string basses. When the bass necks get this wide, only the strong survive. In this price range, options are limited. Nevertheless, for those who have never tried navigating such a broad surface, it's good to start here. The most common choice is the Ibanez Geo GSR 206 at $349. It's a mahogany body bass with dual humbuckers and an active preamp to tame the beast. With a radius of 15.74 inches, it's not so far off from a 5-string. The SR306 at $479 is a good next step in that same line with a 5-piece maple and mahogany neck that ensures playability for years. Plus, the 306 comes with Ibanez Powerspan humbuckers and a 3-band EQ that's perfect for the 24-fret fast neck. For jazz bass lovers, the Squire Affinity Series Jazz Bass 6 is a 6-string version of Leo's 1960 creation with a couple of ceramic single-coil pickups helping the groove stay cool. It's true that the extended frequency range might be too much for a passive preamp, but it retains the traditional sound, adding a little extra spicy sauce. Oddballs. Every family has a black sheep. Luckily for the players, this one has many. Meet the weirdo cousins who are new in town. Some players swear by their short-scale bass guitar, while others feel their fingers are too crammed, although they still love the extra dose of low-end punch. Well, with a 32-inch scale, the Gresh Electromatic CVT is considered a medium-scale bass. It's got 20 frets and an all-mahogany neck and body bolt-on construction. That means it retains the lows of the scale while adding the growl of mahogany and attack of the bolt-on neck. Speaking of which, the humbucker in the neck sounds bigger than life, while the Alnico single-coil pickup sings next to the bridge. Its price is $449. Another rather strange bass is the Epiphone Embassy at $499. It's another all-mahogany bass, but in a set neck construction. This is a reproduction of the Old Glory that debuted in 1963. But with a couple of ProBucker 760 pickups, which were designed to sound like the 1960s Thunderbird humbuckers. This is a serious rocker, ready to put forward to the floor and make people dance and shout. Finally, the Squire Paranormal series offers a truly weird bass that borrows from different sources to create something truly unique. The Rascal Bass HH at $429 offers a string-through-body construction, a Fender Bass 6 poplar body, and a couple of Fender wide-range pickups that sound fat and powerful but dynamic and detailed. This is a powerful weirdo capable of many outstanding sounds.